Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you again. If it's your first time here, I used to do old map stories and everything else, and I'm doing current events and everything. So give me a chance, hear me out. This isn't fancy production values or anything like that. I'm the biggest little channel on YouTube. Let's just put it that way. And I appreciate your support. And I said I wasn't going to do any more political videos because I get censored. And I risk my channel that I tried to build up, with 200 videos. And I'm a gambler, though. So let's roll the dice. And I'm a slurper, too. Can't change things. You can't, if you don't like the sky being blue, you can't just say, I want to change the sky being blue. Some things you can't change. So let's not be petty, okay? Donald Trump won't run for president. Thumbnail. Vlad TV and Vivek Ramaswamy. Now, we haven't seen that name. I haven't, but I looked into him and I did some research on him. This guy is the total genius. He's been on CNN News, destroyed them over there. The Breakfast Club show with Charlemagne and all those racist blacks over there, destroyed them with facts. He's like Shapiro. He's like even a refined Ben Shapiro. This Vivek Ramaswamy, an Indian lad. And he can run for president. President Trump won't be able to run for president. He's going to be blocked in the court system, and then at the last second, if he's able to navigate and run his campaign, at the last minute, they'll enact some legislation that will bar him, like maybe November 3rd. What are the Democrats so afraid of? Historically speaking, I'm a Democrat. By osmosis. I am supposed to be a Democrat by generations of family. I'm not. I'm a thinker. I'm a United States citizen. I'm an American that thinks logical, simple things, that whether you're supposed to be a bias to a certain party, you're supposed to, in lieu of what? But some of them Democrats just don't have any innate brains or intellect or knowledge. So then they never come up with facts. They just come up with these goofy sayings that you retarded Americans will cling on to. They're afraid that if Donald Trump is able to run a viable, fair election, that Joe Biden or whoever they put over there to run for the Democrats doesn't have a chance. Mathematically speaking, my good people, share, like, subscribe, and do all that. I never promote all that, but help me out, all right? I try my best. I don't have a lot of resources. I try my best. I'm not a conformist. I'm not a traditionalist. This is my channel. Oh, Joe, why don't you upgrade and do all this? Well, I don't want to. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I appreciate that. And sometimes we throw in a little Jesus. And for those who don't want to hear that, Jesus, get the F out. Get the F out. That's not biblical. Okay, let's get back on track here. So they know, mathematically speaking, all right, let's break this down, my good people. Trump has his foundation, his voting base, his Trump voters aren't going anywhere. Okay. That's going to remain a constant variable, quote unquote. Simple math. Sounds fancy, simple math. Trump supporters are going to remain being Trump supporters. Now, you got babyface Biden over there, that the mockery he's made of this country, the total destruction on every level, and we're not gonna go in those rabbit holes. Any of the thinkers out there know this. Nothing else needs to be added when it comes to Joe. I don't need to articulate or communicate anything else about, what about Maui, Joe? What about Maui? Joe Biden, he's riding a bike. Well, we're going to look into that. What do you mean we're going to look into that? Another Biden-esque. So Trump voters remain static and constant. It will never go down the support base in his fans. Now, mathematically speaking, on the Biden side of things, he's got his perennials and supporters and everything else but those strategists and advisors and everything else know that there's going to be dissension with the Biden voters because they saw what hell he's brought to America in only 4 years. So the strategists already know that mathematically speaking, Biden can't win another election, a fair election. So what do? Make up garbage against Donald Trump. And the only shot they got is to have him blocked in his pursuit to run a viable campaign and keep him in courts, try to put him in jail, keep him in the legal system. And they're probably going to come up with some last minute legislation that says you're disqualified for running for president. And there'll be protests and everything else going on in the streets of America. What did he say that was so wrong for all these charges? Donald Trump said, well, let's find 11,000 votes. Well, why wouldn't he say that? They were hiding votes all over the place. So he said, well, fine, because there might be some that are lost. Common English vernacular. He didn't say, let's go make up 11,000 votes. Let's go, let's go illegally make up. He said, let's find it, because chances are the way they had everything fixed, you might be able to go in a mailroom somewhere and find huge bags of votes that weren't counted. So there's a chance you can find that many votes. The way they rigged the last voting election. So why do they hang their hat on something? There was other presidents that said statements worse than that at the last minute of the elections and everything else. Much worse. Like they were doing the recount in Florida years ago. President said, yeah, go find some votes. Go find the votes. There's some things that happen. Some mishaps. Innocent or not innocent. Good and or evil. So Donald Trump makes those statements. These scums of the earth hang their hat on that to try to imply, well, that was some kind of corruptive, illegal move. Really? From the minute he got in office, and before he got in office, they threw everything at him but the kitchen sink with all kinds of craziness from day one. And why wouldn't that be? And why would that be such a far-fetched statement? Maybe you could find 11,000 votes, considering what they've thrown at him in the past. And that's what they hang their hat on. Now, what is the court system going to do in Georgia? What are they going to do? You got the state judge, and then you got the federal judges. How will this play out? Will they keep him in all this craziness on a crazy merry-go-round? The evil Democrats doing everything under their power so he can't get reelected or even be able to run for another term. And I would like, and I would hope, I've done videos about the dumbing down of America. I wrote papers in college years ago about it, and it's coming to fruition. I hope America has not been dumbed down to that extent. And for you people that just willy-nilly blind support the Democrats and Joe Biden, and you're in a lower demographic of finances, you see, what I like to believe, forgive me, Jesus, people come to their senses when their bank account and their pocket and their purse and their wallet get affected. Forgive me, Jesus. Okay? So that voter base, that demographic, which is predominantly and historically lower finances, low income, let them rot when they got to pay. I hope the loaf of bread goes to $20. Let that, the trick is going to be on that, the voters for Joe Biden, which it's already come into play already. And forgive me, it's not Christian-like or Jesus-like to wish people to struggle or anything like that. But let's remember one thing. Jesus was not an excuse me, pardon me. He does speak about the wrath also. If there's any biblical, okay. So there's only one left to say for those nitwit supporters of evildoers that stand up there and don't come up with any facts or anything else, and there's all this corruption and evil going on in America. You people that are in a lower financial demographic rot on the vine, and you'll be lucky you could put bologna on a bologna sandwich. You'll be lucky you could throw a bologna sandwich down your child's throat. Oh, forget about the amusement parks and anything else you want to do during the summer or fall or any entertainment. Forget that. Mommy, why can't we go, Sally's parents take them here and there. Well, no, Cindy, we can't go because everything's so expensive. So you just stay in your bedroom all summer. Rot. I want to have that nice meatloaf and steak and everything. Why are we eating all these bologna sandwiches? Well, rot. Not biblical. But what does it take for these retards to freaking wake up into reality and pay attention to facts? It's not like people are talking out of the side of their mouth or they're talking out of their ass. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Facts. Facts that you would lay down and evidence that you would lay down in any court of law. Come with facts. Don't just come with all this. They've got so comfortable in these 4 years that they're just so used to slinging shit and thinking that it sticks against the wall. And that's how their posture could be during these types of things. Well, the truth serum, what will happen? Well, if Donald Trump doesn't get there, Vivek Ramaswamy is running, and he will be the Republican candidate. And he's got a big shot. This guy is unbelievable, this Vivek. He's been on the enemy's shows, and he put a skirt on them all. They can't out-debate him. That Breakfast Club, that racist, whatever you call it, with Charlemagne, those racist blacks over there, twisting everything. And he came up with facts from the Civil War to the 60s to today. And there's YouTube videos that are showing Vivek on those channels destroying these evil, uninformed retards that support the Democratic Party, and they're leaving their own race. They're leaving, they're abandoned. All the blacks are supposed to be for Joe Biden, and the blacks are finally waking up and saying, wait a minute, something ain't right here. You're being bamboozled. Look at facts. Not whether you just like a person. Oh, I don't like Donald Trump. He's just too pearly white for me. And they said this about him. Oh, we just like Joe Biden. Joe Biden has been the biggest racist politician on the planet. And these retarded blacks get up there, rah, rah, Joe, yeah. And they're getting ringed. I got some swampland, remember? Bargain price today. $10,000 an acre for some swampland, okay? So keep your eye out for Vivek. I just wish Donald Trump, he's not a quitter, but from day one, they've been slinging shit, everything but the kitchen sink at him, and they are petrified of this next election. And these are the freaking things that they're coming up with. They have no more outs. The Democrats have no more outs but just to remove him from running. There's nothing left. They cannot win. They already know, mathematically speaking, they cannot win. And if Donald Trump isn't able to run, Vivek Ramaswamy, I hope I'm saying his name right, but keep your eye on his name because he will go straight to the top. Now, if Donald Trump can run, I would like to see Donald Trump run and have Vivek be his vice president, turn the country back around, and then in the next election, Vivek is a no-brainer to win. Sorry, Democrats, your evil, evil, evil game hopefully will be over. If not, America and that lower demographic that support these evil Democrats rot. Next summer comes around and you don't have any disposable income for good food, good entertainment, good schools for your children, good clothes for your children, and go, geez, I wonder what happened. Rot. That's what's going to happen. Rot. Forgive me, Jesus. Forgive me, Christians. Okay? So this is the truth, sir. A small channel. I used to run around years ago with wise guys. I don't do any gangster videos anymore. I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm very, like to believe, maybe I could articulate and communicate intellectually with a little intellect and knowledge and a little IQ. Maybe, maybe not. And hopefully I could build my channel up from here and we'll see where it goes. This is just a small channel. I've been censored many times for various topics. And just come along, ride with me. And I'd like to get to 500 subscribers. They've been turning my subscriber ticker on and off. Sometimes you're not able to even subscribe to me because I've said enough. So that's that. Go on YouTube, search out Vivek, Ramaswamy, and all that. I can't do it. Ramaswamy, crazy name. Search him out. Watch the debates against those evildoer devils. Watch the debates. He put a skirt on Don Lemon. CNN invited him. He put a skirt on Don Lemon. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if Don Lemon had a skirt on or not already. I don't know. I might be wrong there, so cross that off. He's open to going onto the enemy turf and just make fools out of these people. Vivek Ramaswamy. You're going to see that name more and more within the next year in the coming election. Donald Trump won't be able to run. Vivek will pick up the pieces where Donald Trump left off. If Donald Trump is going to run, I'd like to see Vivek be the vice president along with Donald Trump. Let him get groomed into the mix. Let him learn how to bob and weave. Get some ring savvy, than to just be thrust into the presidency. Learn the ropes as the vice president, with Donald Trump as the president. And then the next election, who are the Democrats going to put up to run against Vivek? You mofos are all out of gas. Go find another country to run into the ground. All right? This is do or die for America, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a crucial historical point in American history on where the direction of the United States of America is going. And if any, how much the citizens really care. That's all. That's all. We'll see. It's going to reach a crescendo. It's going to be a threshold, November, and we're going to see how it plays out, if it's a fair election. Because the Democrats are going to be throwing so much more stuff because there's shit in their pants, and the math says they can't win, and it's just like they got to just keep thinking up more stuff, more roadblocks, more controversy, more bullshit. They know they can't win. But if America could get over this hurdle, we got the right candidates in place that are capable and competent enough to do that. If not, and you get a Democrat in there, rot on the vine, folks. Rot, starve, choke. You're going to have a perverted, psychopathic country. And the rich will get richer and the poor will get poorer. So the joke is on you, Democrats. The joke is on you. So share my videos, do all that stuff. I don't promote it like that all the time. If you're a new viewer here, I smoke cigarettes, I drink coffee, blah, blah, blah. No big production stuff. And that's me. It doesn't mean that I can't offer you something. I like to think on things and throw things around and, create thinking or laughter or entertainment. And all the mob videos was just negative stuff. I just don't want to dwell in negative stuff and talk about killings and all of that. I'm not that. My mother didn't raise me for that. My mom didn't raise me to promote that kind of stuff. My mom was a single mother that raised us 5 children to be good people and try to shed some love and compassion and knowledge, maybe, if we are able to. That's my position. That's my focal point. That's my starting point. Okay. So check out all my other videos. If you like them, like them. If you don't, you don't. I don't really beg on my channel. I'm not a beggar. I wrote a book. I don't even know where it is. Amazon books, they dead missed. There's a link somewhere. I'm not technical. But I'm not a sellout. I'm not a beggar. But I'd like to offer you viewers some realism, some reality. Because I know the whole country can't be that retarded or simple. I mean, forgive me. I don't mean to insult, but I do mean to insult. Because if you're the one that can't think about that, I'm supposed to pray for those evil Democrats. That's what Jesus says. I'm supposed to pray for those evil. Jesus, I don't know if I can do it. I'm going to pray. I don't know, Jesus. I hope I don't go to hell. But they're evil. Did you pray for Lucifer? I don't know. Forgive me. Forgive me, God. Forgive me, Jesus. That's what the twirly world, the mental hopscotch they'll put on you. But they're not going to put it on me. They're not going to put it on you either. Because I want my support. I want my subscriber base to enjoy laughter and entertainment and everything else. But I do want a constant of thinking. Now, I'm a little immature and I'm serious. I like to joke around. Look at this. Look at my studio. Look at my lighting's crooked. But that does not mean that I can't give you something that you can sink your teeth in, okay? All right, so that's that. 25-minute videos, long enough. I really appreciate your support, everybody. And I'm in support of love and compassion and biblical principles and standards, but it's tough. It's tough, Jesus. It's tough. So what we're looking at in America is good versus evil. It's biblical. Good versus evil. God bless America. The Democrats are doing the devil's work. It's biblical. Thank you, folks. Like, share, subscribe, and do whatever you do to try to get my algorithm up and all that. I know they tell me to do that. YouTube tells me when they're not censoring me, you got to tell your viewers to hit those buttons and then you'll be able to be seen on the algorithm and everything. But I'm not a beggar. I feel that if a person likes my video and likes my content, then in their own free will, they'll hit the like button, they'll give a comment, and they'll subscribe on their own. I think it's like petty or beggarish to say, please comment, like, share, and subscribe on your way out and everything. Just rubs me the wrong way. But I'll throw it in there here and there. You're big boys and girls. You don't need me to give you, you don't need that. I think it's a turnoff. If you like my content enough, you like my channel, you'll do it on your own free will. All right. This is a pure channel. Pure channel. I don't like all that other pollution. You have to add this, you got to say this and everything. Yeah, it might help me rise up. But I don't sell my ass for anything. I don't sell out to be a beggar for this or that. You're going to do what you're going to do, my good people. And I appreciate the support, the ones that come in. Because I know those are I'd rather have that kind of subscriber. I'd like to have just that one subscriber of that posture and thinking and mental apparatus than 10 knucklehead subscribers. So that's why this is like shopping at Saks Fifth Avenue, my people, compared to Walmart. And I shop at Walmart because I don't have money. I'm just making a comparison, okay? I value one of you folks is much more important to me. That I know the psychographics, the thinking behind some of those subscribers. Then the Guido that likes my old mafia stories. Oh, yeah, don't tell her. Yeah, geez, nigga, he killed him. He stabbed him. He was bleeding. They couldn't get the Band-Aid around him in time. He bled out. They were stopping at red lights at the hospital, going to the hospital. Can you believe that, Tony? All them goofy mob stories. Well, if you guys like that, go right ahead. I'm going to lose a lot of subscribers here because most of my 480 subscribers were like the mafia stories. I'm going to lose them all. But I'm running this ship. Go to Mike Francis is done too. He had enough. Mike Francis had enough. So that's the way I'm doing it. I'm walking to the beat of my channel, my drum. And I might tell a couple stories here and there scattered. But all that mafia bullshit, nah, Forgive me, God. Forgive me, Jesus. Forgive me, Mom. Forgive me for being so fucking retarded to buy into to all that bullshit. So the subscribers that like the mob stuff, go somewhere else. I got a new family coming in. I got a new family, the Truth Serum family coming in. That's where I'm coming. I'm coming in with my crew. This is my new crew coming in. Thinkers, people that like to laugh, enjoy. I'm not going to push religion down your throat. Everybody's got a right to their own stuff. I just like the precepts and stuff in the Bible, because the Bible is psychology too. The Bible is psychology too. So, thank you, folks, for supporting me. If you like this video, check out the other 8 million videos I've done. And leave a comment for me, whether it's good or bad. You know, criticism is good. I might motherfuck you and tell you go fuck yourself, but criticism is good. All right? Nobody's perfect, okay? Nobody's perfect. Love and compassion is the answer, but it's tough. It's tough. So God bless you all, folks. I appreciate your support, every one of you, because one of you is equal to 20 of those non-thinking. I shouldn't say that, but the other content. There's a lot of smart people that watch my videos and everything else, because entertainment is entertainment. But I'm not getting down on just negative violence and all that. No, that ain't me. I'm made from more. I was woven from more fabric than that. Than just to be a stupid Guido. Yeah. Then after that, they chopped his freaking balls off and they sewed them in his mouth and all that. Really? Really? A good gangster story, how people got tortured and killed and the devastation of the families at funerals, going to prisons and everything else. But nobody wants to talk about that. No, let's just hear about the violence and the gruesome. We love dirty laundry. Kick them when they're up, kick them when they're down, kick them in the ass, kick them all around. Thank you, folks. God bless you all. Go out and enjoy the day and be the kings and queens of your world. We were born to be great. Thank you, folks.